What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Misfire. Today, excuse the dog's barking, we got shocks. Yeah. So, these are for my Nova, and they're actually rear shocks, single adjustable. Let me open one of these up for you, because we're going to be putting those on the back. Yeah, those are good. Look at that. They're single adjustable. I think they're 18. There's 18 like points of adjustment for these. But I got these for the back of the car to replace the air shocks. So I'm going to be putting those on the back of the car real quick. And then at some point during the day, because we also have a part 2 we have to get ready for. And I'm doing this quickly. That way I don't have to like help as much. Well, I am helping because I'm cleaning the shop up by getting the Nova out. Even though the Nova runs right now and like drives fine, QA1s, they need to be on the car. So we're gonna put those on the car and then like back it out of the shop and then let it sit somewhere, and then during the party we may like go out and cruise and someone may be holding you guys, and we'll like see how it feels and how if there's any difference or on the street or what we can see. So that's the plan. Let's get right to it because I need to hurry up and put these on the car. So. Alright, so this is pretty easy. I already got this bolt off right here. I need to get that bolt off on that side, and then there's 2 bolts holding it up on the up here that are holding it on the other side of the exhaust, which those are the hardest ones to get to. Then we can take the airlines out, which I don't know if I'll take the airlines out. I might just unplug them and leave them, but I have my trusty handy dandy buzz machine. We'll take that one out, take this one out, which I'll probably have to get a hammer and whack these out. But so that's what I'll have to do for those. And then it'll be QA1s. Yeah. There's one of them. Let's see if it spins the shaft. Nope, it doesn't. These are like brand new too. That's the crappy part. But it's all good because I broke one like 2 months ago. Let me grab the beauty. These little beauties. Just doing that, I'd say there's gonna be a little bit of a difference. Just look at that. I mean, there's a slight quality difference there for sure. That's a definite. I mean, this one is a lot smaller as far as the length goes, but just like look at the inside of this. Like look at that, the billet and everything. That's cool. And you can tell it's all nice and lubed up. I'll have to read the instructions to see where they want to be set for starting point, or see what they say for like recommended starting point. But that's exciting. That's cool. Yeah, it's all in here. Do not void your warranty. Permatex anti-seize lubricant should be used on coilover threads to prevent. Well, these aren't coilovers. It'll be fine. They're designed to bolt into factory positions. don't have spherical bearings. Okay, there you go. There's the rear shock adjustments right there. So, shocks of 1 adjuster, so 4 to 10 for drag racing. Nice rain and handling 0 to 6. So I would assume that's for softer. And aggressive handling is 13 to 18. So I assume it's there are 6 clicks per revolution of each knob, and each has 3 complete revolutions. The knob set fully counterclockwise is the softest setting. Start your adjustments from that point. Recommend base to begin testing with are as follows. Okay, so that's all your testing ones right there. So we'll take a picture of that and go from there. But alright, well, it looks good in here so far. However, what's going on is that shock right now is actually hitting the inside of the floor because the that part right there is too long. So what we'll have to do is probably grab like this nut right here and put this down on the inside of that, I think, or put another washer or something like this on the inside to try to keep it from doing that. So, because if I shim it down here, right here, it won't do that. So that's what I'm gonna do and try to avoid that. I'm trying to keep it from doing that. So that's my goal. Alright, so after you guys' brief intermission, I got that one out. Now it's time for this one. So what I had to do on that one, you can't really see it from here. You can kind of see on the top where that little silver part is. But I had to stack washers up under here on that shock because this shaft right here was actually touching on the top. It was actually hitting the inside of the floor of the trunk. So I had to do that, which I think is because the poly bushings are actually like thinner than the rubber ones that came with these shocks. So, which isn't that big of a deal. All I had to do was just stack a few washers underneath this part right here in between the two, and it worked fine. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing on this one, throw that one into this one, and we're gonna call it a day, put the car on the ground, and it'll be chilling. There's a snug on there now. I think we're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust it all the way down because that's what they said to do when you first start basing it. And I might click it up to like 4 or 10 or something once we get closer to driving it today. I might click it up to 10. So now I need in there, move you guys. And you do that just to keep it, you bend these out a little bit just to make it a little bit easier to get the shock in. To where you don't have to beat it with a hammer like I was doing before, or as much. Now we'll just do this. Alright. Well, I got both shocks in. So now, I already have this one adjusted to 4. I'm going to set that one to 4 now. Just so you guys can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Now, gonna roll this dude out. Slide my little work towel out. Slide these guys out. I have like 3% battery left on the GoPro, so see how fast I can do this. No. Alright. So set her down easy. See how the altitude is on this thing now? Yeah, that's where we want it. Look at that. It is tough and tired now in the back. And how soft is it? Not super. And we can adjust it from there. Because that's soft. I think that's super soft on these shocks. So that's exciting. This may dramatically increase our 60-foot times and make it a lot better. Or it's going to make it a little bit slower off the at the 60-foot, but it'll make it a lot more consistent, a lot easier to tune, and a lot better once we get a lot more stuff done to the rear end, because that's, I think, a good starting point for the shocks. So I'm excited. Now we'll get to cruise around at some point today, but I gotta clean up the shop because it's still kind of gross in here. So you guys don't get to see that because that's boring. So I'll catch back with you guys once we drive the car. All right, this is the drive. I'm handing it off to Matt. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He finally arrived, and now we're gonna be cruising base tune on the shocks.
Let's do it.
I guess I'll turn that way. Let's see.
Do we need? I guess I should put on a seatbelt.
I mean, it'd be preferred.
It's like
Your safety strap. Your safety harness.
Hold on.
I'm gonna hold the GoPro for you.
Yeah. No. I can do this. Oh.
Alright.
That's good.
We're just getting that car up to temperature anyway.
Ha! There we go. That's kind of hard to do with the camera in your hand.
Yeah, I'm sure. So we're just gonna cruise it first. Get the engine built up with temperature.
Rocks.
Oh yeah, lots of rocks. That feels good.
Sits down and
it just like kind of hooked and woo!
Yeah.
I wonder how if it would be tighter. Like if you adjust a little bit more, I wonder how much better it would get.
What do you mean?
Like if we put like 3 or 4 more clicks of the shocks.
And you said it was set at the
At 4, which is the lowest, which is the softest you can set the shocks to.
What just happened? Is it recording?
We'll see.
We're back.
We are back.
I stopped the recording because I suck, but
Because I suck.
rubbing the skinnies. Let's go.
Alrighty, smaller tires. Let's do this. Let's try rolling out like this. And then we're gonna go like this.
boogies.
Okay. Now we need to take it to the track and have some fun.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Hopefully we'll get out of the 1960 foots.
That would be sick if we can get out 1960 foots.
Yes, sir.
I'd be so stoked. Alright, last one.
It's gonna hit again.
Let's see if we can hit it a little bit harder. Yeah, that's a lot better. Oh, that's so much better. It just doesn't even like move or anything, but like the front end picks up, but the rear end just stays like locked. Yeah, it does that.
That was awesome.
On the next episode of Daily Misfire.